Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Just when you thought AEW couldn't break any more barriers, tonight they showed you why. They are the #1 wrestling company in the world. Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host Alyx, just Alyx, and this is my review of AEW Dynamite for January 19th. 2022. I want it to be July so badly for some reason. I wonder why. Anyways, birthday. Now, I got a lot to talk about. I thought Dynamite tonight was jam-packed with a lot of material. So let's cut back on the wrestling news for one day. I think we're all still reeling over the craziness surrounding Volta's new name. If you want my thoughts on that stream was done last night. Go watch it. It's still getting views at this point. It probably won't stop getting views because it's that crazy. So it was nice to see something positive when it comes to wrestling. And that positive was AEW. Call me an AEW mark. Call me a WWE hater. It don't even matter. Because here on the internet, here in the wrestling community on the internet, if you like WWE, you're an AEW hater. If you love AEW, you're a WWE hater. If you love them both, you have no standards. And if you hate them both, you're not a wrestling fan. So it doesn't really matter what side you're on. People are going to choose who they love, who they hate. So I'm going to praise what I like and talk about the things I don't like. And if you have a problem with that, you can go find someone else that will stroke your little ego and make you feel safe. Because maybe this isn't a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Because, unfortunately, I can't just be myself all the time with everybody. But I'm happy I can be that with you. The ones who are watching me, those who appreciate me, those who support me. And please know, I am eternally grateful. So those of you who are looking to get some AEW talk going, do me a solid favor, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today and get an opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or perhaps even a review of an old school wrestling show, new school wrestling show, of a show that I've never seen before. Just click that join button and go ahead and support the channel. And as always, I want to direct you guys to my Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is growing more and more every day. I think within the last, how long has it been up? 5 days? I think I'm about to hit $100 so far. I think we have, I don't think we have that many backers. I think it's like 5 backers, but it's close to 100. Wow. Hey, I'll take whatever you guys give me. I support anybody that is always going to look out for others as they try to achieve their dreams. Trying to do something that people told them they could not do. So, thank you to those who support me, who are backing me on the Kickstarter here on the channel. And always know I am eternally grateful. Oh, let's not forget to follow me on Facebook and like me on, wait, let me try that again. Let's not forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Just Alyx Central. Also, give me a follow on Instagram and give me a follow on Spotify. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. Get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries and just to say hi. And please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, Cody Rhodes America t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. Let's get to this live chat. How many people are joining me live? Good to see all of you here. I want to apologize for showing up just a tad bit late. Cause one second, y'all. I see a certain person has decided to join the chat even though I'm pretty sure I took him out. I don't know how he's getting through, but that's kind of crazy. I think he's changing his IP address. Regardless, moderators, you see WWE, WWF Junkie, you know what to do. Get rid of him. You know what to do. But what was I saying? Yeah, I apologize for showing up a little later than usual. It was raining. It was raining. I had no access to the internet. I do know, well, first off, I'm also aware that the number is going to be a little lower than usual. Although I see people are showing up. It's not a lot of people, but y'all are coming in, and I appreciate that. But I do want to apologize for that very reason. Yes, I understand that this is a lot later than usual, but I'm still here. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate your patience as I work through the Houston weather. Apparently, it's about to get really crazy. Those of you who know what happened last year around this time, that snowstorm, yeah, it's getting around that time. I would hate for us to lose electricity again, thanks to our governor and the grid. But hopefully, and I'm praying that things go well, and we are prepared, and I am able to continue to do what I do. So, keep me in your prayers, and hopefully things will go well. And as always, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunity I will have to appeal to a larger audience, and I'll get this video recommended. And you guys have been doing an excellent job with that with the last few streams, because I noticed that I've been getting a lot more likes and a lot more views and a lot more comments, a lot more interaction with the fans, because you are liking it, because you are interacting in the comments. That tells YouTube, when you do that, what that does is tell YouTube that this channel is worth promoting. So help me fight the algorithm. Continue to support me, leaving comments, interacting with each other, liking the video. The more you do that, the more chances Alyx's World would be a one-hit, well, I won't say a one-hit wonder. That's not where I'm trying to, the one premier wrestling channel here on YouTube. That's what I was trying to say. All right, let's play this super chat just hanging around, and then we'll get to the shout-outs. Oh, and of course, we got some people subscribing. Who is that? Video Game Dad. Oh, okay. Welcome, Mr. Video Game Dad. Good to have you.
Happy New Year, Alyx. Time to change the AEW Tag Champs on your overlay. Have a beautiful day, my friend.
Yeah, I gotta update, I think, another championship on there too. But hey, these championships be changing, and sometimes I can't keep up. So that will definitely be updated. Thank you for that. The next time you see it. But you know what I also do? I might just get one of these blanket universal, another subscriber, thank you, covers where I don't always have to worry about changing and updating the championships all the time. Because that's becoming more of a headache than I want it to be. But it is what it is. I appreciate you donating to let me know about that. Hey, y'all want to call out more stuff to donate to donations? You want to criticize me for certain things? That's the best way to do it. You can call me whatever you want as long as you donate to me. Shoot. Joe and Mom already done it. Let's get to these shout outs. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shout 97, Firestar Heart, Elias, Demi, and Godzilla Hawk. And hello to the following people joining me live: Joe and Mom, Arredondo, King Burbs, Dennis, Dendaya. I want to say like Zendaya or Zendaya. Welcome, Dennis. I think you're new. Says here he's actually making a live appearance. So you're not necessarily new, but you're new to my live streams. Welcome, sir. Khalil does everything. Pimp Boy BK in the house. We got Danny310, who I haven't seen in a long time. Why y'all all of a sudden disappearing and showing up out of nowhere? Where have you been, sir? Good to see you, but where have you been? Reginald Scott, Agus Chaos. The lovely Miss Teresita is in the house. We also got Amazing Tribe, Code GG. Are you new, sir? Much love from St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome. Welcome, sir. I think you are new. Shade Loa. Joseph Winters, the regulars are in the house. Regito Boy. We also got Rick Rosar. Anthony, love saying this name. What? We got Jeremy Reynolds. Scotty K. Oh my goodness. Oh my, y'all coming in. Is that Izzy I see? What's up, Izzy? YouTube member Izzy is in the house. We also got, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, Xavier Jackson, Robert Brown, Byron Cutler. I don't know why I called you Cutter. I don't know, you're Cutter today. Brian Cutler. Big Hero Chris, Dr. Champ 21, Higurashi, JJ Bulldog, River Ripples, who says, hey Alex, appreciate all the work you do, man, and as soon as I get paid, I'll be supporting your channel. Also, you may want to update the, yeah, okay, goddamn, so that's what we're doing? Like, again, like, you could have at least donated to tell me that, but you told me that you're gonna eventually get paid to donate, so alright, I'll let it go this time. Yes, I will update the tag titles. Damn. Matter of fact, let me send a message to J Knox as I'm doing more shoutouts so I can let him know. Leo Morano, what's up, Leo? X-Kid, Taryn Jones, David 3X Anime, another one. Where you been, David? Jesus Christ almighty. Let me type this to my boy really quickly. Hey, Jay, can you update my cover with the new, let me spell new right, AEW Tag Champs, so people will stop roasting me. LOL, sad face. Send. I'm joking. I didn't actually say that to him. Now, anyways, let's do a couple more, because I noticed that we're about to hit 100 followers. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. As soon as I started doing shout-outs, the number was going to grow. So we're close to 100 viewers. That's cool. Bork the Destroyer, Chemo Embryo, John Bill II, and the last one is going to go to David Reed, who I think is new. Never seen your name before. Well, that's a good point to end things on. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's have a good show tonight. Hope you're interacting with each other, having good conversations, and just enjoying yourself. Because when you have a good time, I'm having a good time. Good vibes all around. So let's pause these super chats and let's get right to it. Let's get right to the Dynamite. So when I turned on Dynamite tonight, and I noticed that they were in Washington, D.C., which is a very small crowd. I think it was like, 4,000 in attendance. Well, that was as much as the arena could hold. I think the capacity was only able to be 3,000, 4,000, but it was sold out. Yeah, I think it was a full sold out show. They even had the upper seats filled, which I love to see. Those shows are always good. When they sell out, those are the best Dynamite shows because the crowd is pumped, the crowd is hot. Last week was a bit different, and I didn't talk about last week, I don't think. Did I mention the crowd was not full in that arena? And people say it was due to COVID. Is it really due to COVID, or was it just a bad market? I'll have to find out later. But anyways, I think it's crazy to me that we still got people saying Tony Khan is buying out these seats. I read that online today. I think it was on Twitter. Someone talking about how Tony is paying people, or he's buying out seats to fill out these arenas. And it makes me laugh because it's just another weapon that these haters, I don't even want to call them WWE drones or E-drones. They probably are. But what people will say out of hate, what people will go, the links that people will go to make up these stories, you just can't give AEW any credit. I mean, for Christ's sake, it's not like they're selling out 10,000, 15,000 seat arenas. It's small venues. So they have a full crowd, people who actually love being there. Why does that bother you so much? And it made me think about back in the day when, I'm not going to lie, back when TNA was like hot, I'm going to say around 2004 to about 2008. And they were having better shows than, I'm not gonna lie, they were having better shows than Raw and SmackDown, especially in 2006. 2006 to 2008, woo! Oh, like, it was not even close to a fair competition. TNA was whooping WWE's ass. That 2006 to 2008 period, TNA was the best show. The best show. But I can remember during that time where I was a hater. Where I was like, oh, TNA, what? Look at their crowds. It's all small. They think they're the best show. But in reality, I knew they were the better show. I knew they were. Kind of reminds me of some fans now with AEW. Oh, look at their shows. They think they're the best shows, but they're not doing anything better than WWE. They're doing the same stuff. And it just really goes to show you how petty we can be as wrestling fans. And I'm not even gonna exclude that, like, make that exclusive to just wrestling fans. I think that people just do that in general. When they see something that they know is better, they don't want to give it the credit that it deserves, until it's way too late. Because here I am, now, many years later, saying TNA was at its best from 2004 to about 2009. But if you asked me back then, I wouldn't have told you that, because I was a WWE lover. The biggest WWE lover that you ever had. And now I have turned over a new leaf. Guess you can call me the AEW lover now. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy how it works? But yeah, can we stop? Just admit that AEW has a very loyal following. And it is growing its fan base. It's not growing it at an exponentially large rate, but they're selling out their venues. They're selling out arenas because they have the talent to do it. They're creating the stories that make people want to come see them and building the characters that sell tickets. They're doing the things that they're supposed to do as a wrestling promotion. And over time, when they actually do manage to build a certain quantity and quality amount of stars, they are going to outsell WWE. Hell, that might happen this year. Because after WrestleMania, I don't know what the hell WWE is going to do. What, they're going to push Gunther? Move Gunther up to the main roster? Oh, Lord have mercy. Alright, so let's get to Dynamite. I thought the overall show was great. I'll even say awesome. I thought they did a lot of great things to hype up Beach Break next week and Revolution coming in March. We have to remember that we're not that far off from their next pay-per-view. And it's looking freaking stacked. The cards are aligning for some amazing matches, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait. But we cannot talk about anything without talking about the return of one Jon Moxley. Now, I said this in a previous stream, probably even last week. I think it was the last AEW review. I said to myself, there's no way in hell Jon Moxley was going to return at another company's event before AEW. I said to myself, there's no way. There's absolutely no way Tony was going to let that happen. And look, long and behold, tonight on Dynamite, outlocks Jon freaking Moxley. And no, that's not the same as Seth freaking Rollins putting freaking as like his nickname. Freaking. What's up, freaking? That's so bad. But Jon freaking Moxley came out to a massive ovation. And the promo he cut, oh my god. Like, first off, respect to the crowd for giving him the respect of, not really heckling him. Because this crowd was rough. You have to think about what type of crowd this was. This crowd was rough to a lot of wrestlers, including Cody Rhodes. They were not nice to Cody. They were pretty goddamn mean with Cody Rhodes and other wrestlers. But when it came to Jon Moxley, silent. They hung on every word. all his words. Everything that he said was just, it was incredible how he was able to get the crowd to just listen. And when you have that type of power, because let's not pretend this was a small crowd. Listen, is it smaller than the usual crowds? Sure, it was only 4,000. But do you know how many people 4,000 is? Okay, let me invite 4,000 people to your house. Yeah, that would basically pack out the entire... They would, if I can imagine, they would fill up the entire street. You couldn't even fit 100 people in your house, dude. 100 people show up, you're fucked. But at 4,000? That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Dead silence when he was talking. Because he had a lot to say. This man just got back from rehab. He gets in the ring, gets a microphone. He says, a little while ago. And oh yeah, before he can even say anything, we had some random fan yelling at him. I don't even know what he said. He sounded drunk as hell. Jon Moxley looks at him and goes, go fuck yourself, get his ass out of here. Yeah. Jon Moxley, the first thing he says is, go fuck yourself, get his ass out of here. I love it. That's so Jon Moxley. But then he continues, a little while ago, he fell asleep on a plane and woke up from a bad dream when he landed. He was on the side of the road and his hands and knees in the dirt, all bruised up. Dark clouds over him, and a demon, the kind that follows you around your whole life, who tells him that none of what you've done in this world is good. None of the good things in your life were supposed to happen. And asked if he really thought he was going to make it out. If he was going to make it out of rehab. He woke up from that dream before he had an answer. And his was his answer. His answer was, no one gets through life unscathed. He's got more scars on his body than the average person, but the important ones are on the inside and harder to see. Sometimes we try to cover them up and pretend they're not there, but those are the ones we should be proud of. That tell our story and make us who we are. Nobody's perfect, and no matter who you are, you shouldn't be afraid to stand up in front of the whole world and bear who you are and say, hey, god damn it, that's me. Man, that's one of those promos that you just, it sticks with you. It hits you, man. And as someone that is a huge advocate of self-love, self-worth, and therapy, hearing that from Moxley just, it encourages me in so many ways because it lets me know I'm on the right path. If Jon Moxley is saying that, we're doing something very important here, ladies and gentlemen. We are. So, that being said, he's sure there are plenty of people around the world who want to write him off, who doubt him, and it won't be the first time, and it's definitely not the last. But if you doubt him and you want to do something about it, do know that he's more dangerous than ever because now he drinks blood. He's a vampire. He's a vampire now, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the promo. Apparently, he will be wrestling on Rampage. Good. You know, let him get his ring rust out before we throw him in a feud. I can't imagine he's gonna miss next week's Dynamite, which is in Ohio. That's his home state. I think they're in Cleveland, Ohio, right? Okay, he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm pretty sure that's where he's from. People, let me know, because I get these people's hometowns mixed up. So, I am assuming Moxley is from Cincinnati. Regardless, Ohio is where he's from. I don't think he's missing next week. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm assuming he has a match. Against who? I have no fucking idea. We'll figure that one out. But, yeah, I'm just happy he's back. I am so happy to see someone like Jon living the dream. You know, he's a father now. He's healthy. He's happy. He looks healthier than he did before he went into rehab. Because I can remember for a short period of time there, he looked off. Can anyone else See what I mean by that? He looked off. He didn't look healthy. He looked healthy here. He looked in good shape. He sounded good. He sounded excited. Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see what they do with him, and I'm happy he's back. So please give me your thoughts about Jon Moxley in the live chat and down below in the comment section. And you know, we can't go to the rest of the show without talking about that promo. Yeah, that promo by Cody Rhodes. Now, as you guys know, for the last few months, I won't say I'm the only person saying it, but I've been one of the very few people saying Cody is doing something that many people don't see. And there are people I talk to who have been watching wrestling for decades, who are just as smart. You're smart wrestling fan. They're aware of how this game works. We see through the intricacies of the storytelling. We understand characters. We understand heels and baby faces. We understand how to get heat. We understand what the purpose of a heel is. And even some of the people that I talk to are not aware of what Cody's doing. It's crazy. One of these days, I am going to get a wrestler to come on this channel and talk about this. But, like, I had a conversation with one not that long ago, a couple days ago. Man, like, me and him both said it. Like, Cody is on another level right now. He is doing something that people, they're going to be talking about for a while. And this promo was a good glimpse at that. I've been waiting for Cody to get this character off the ground for a while now. And we got a glimpse of it during his feud with Malakai Black. I gotta stop calling him Aleister Black. With Malakai Black. Tommy fucking End. We got a glimpse of it. But now I feel like he's gone full force with it. And I love that he's still keeping us guessing. He's not really telling you he's a heel, but at the same time, let me just talk about that really quickly. Why would he? Why would you want Cody to come out and tell you, I'm a heel now, deal with it? That seems so lame to me. I love these interviews that go out of their way to ask Cody, so Cody, are you a heel? Huh? Are you a heel, Cody? What's he supposed to say? Yeah, bitch, boo me, duh. No. Why would he say that? If he's trying to get heat, why would he tell you that he's a heel? You know what I mean? To me, especially during this era of social media, you really have to watch what you say. Cody knows exactly what he's doing. He's not going to come out and say he's a heel, but he'll give you hints. He'll do certain things to show you what side he's on. Like, before we even talk about the promo, there were times during the segment, the crowd's booing him. By the way, Washington hated this guy. They heckled Cody more than anyone else on the show. There were a couple of times where I didn't understand what he was saying because he was booed that hard. He was massacred by this crowd. But I respect what he did because he still kept going. He took the heat and kept going. But there were times when they were booing him, he would stop and smile. Or when they're doing a chant against him, he'll just let it go. See, if you watched any heel promo, that's what heels do. When they see they're getting heat, they let the heat be heard. When they're trying to get a babyface over, they let the babyface, like, if you just compare Cody's promos to MJF's promos, you see a lot of similarities. You know Cody's job is to get other people over. But it's crazy to me because there are people that still think he's a babyface. Which I find absolutely hilarious because, yeah, like, he wants you to think that. The whole point is, he thinks he's a babyface. He's going to act like he's a babyface. He's going to do babyface things. But when you look at his work, when you look at what he's doing, total villain. Total villain. But I like that he was able to keep you guessing in this promo. Because there were parts in the promo the crowd started chanting for him. And you know what? I would chant for him too if he took a shot at WWE for what they did with Volta. Yeah, he took a shot at Gunther. I think he said Gunther McGillibuddy or some shit like that. It was hilarious. We're not in the business of calling people Gunther McGillibuddy, which I thought was a great shot, and you deserved all the cheers for that. But regardless, we have to think about what he overall did. So let's just break down the promo. Let's just get into it, because I thought this was an excellent promo. An excellent promo by Cody that did exactly what it meant to do, which was get over Sammy Guevara, get over his opponent, make people want to see him get beat, which is exactly what a heel's job is supposed to do. A good heel makes you pay to see them get beat. Right? Now, he comes out, he's booed, but he asks the crowd, what would they like to talk about? And he's reminded of a man who once sat on the stage, Indian style, looked at the ring, and gave one of the most important addresses in the history of our sport, inspiring thousands of would-be wrestlers. The first hint of a revolution. He's of course talking about CM Punk's pipe bomb. He says he was told to save this promo, but he doesn't know if he'll get the chance to ever cut it, so he's using it now. During his promo in 2011, Punk laid out a roadmap for Revolution. Things like going to New Japan Pro Wrestling, working Ring of Honor, ultimately teaming with the Young Bucks. As destiny would have it, he was unable to do these things. But you know what? He would eventually come back to AEW and easily have one of the greatest comebacks in all of wrestling history. But you know who did all that stuff in his absence? Who filled that void in his absence? It was babyface Cody Rhodes. It was me. All this talk about the Forbidden Door. Bitch, I am the Forbidden Door. That was a great line. Like, it's just shit like that. I'm just like, yo, how do y'all not see that that is amazing. That was just such a great line to have. Like, bitch, I am the Forbidden Door. I am the revolution you seek. I am exactly the things that you thought CM Punk would be. And thanks to me, you have AEW. You know, at some point in time, he's going to say it. I am AEW. And guess what? When you look at what he did to help build AEW, get it where it is, could you argue against him? Seriously, ask yourselves that question. If we was to designate a certain wrestler as Mr. AEW, who's the first person that comes to mind? It's not Kenny Omega. It's not the Young Bucks. It's not CM Punk. It's not Bryan Danielson. It's not Jon Moxley. It's not Chris Jericho. It's Cody. If he called himself Mr. AEW, you'd be like, yeah, he kind of has a point. You know, it's like Shawn Michaels calling himself Mr. WrestleMania. You go, yeah, yeah. Although technically Taker probably fits that name a bit better, but you don't argue against Shawn Michaels when he calls himself Mr. WrestleMania, do you? No. So would you argue against Cody Rhodes if he called himself Mr. AEW? Not really, but you hate him for it. So I love that line. I am the Forbidden Door. And then he talks about why he won't turn heel. Again, just little small stuff. If you just listen to him. Why I won't turn heel. Because you cheered me when I needed you the most. So I will never turn my back on you. People talk about all these people like Red Dragon coming in. He doesn't need to see the Bucks wrestle Red Dragon. I think he said something along the lines of, I forgot the line he made. Oh, it was such a good line about them being developmental and burying them, like, because they wrestled on NXT. That was so good. Oh, man. And then he talked about Malakai Black bringing in Brody King. And then he said, you have to have a ton of balls to come in with the name Brody. And I'm like, ooh, he went there. Ooh, he went there. He has no shame. And then he says, don't worry, we'll talk about that. We'll have that conversation in the next 8 years when that name will have to go to someone else. Brody Jr. I think he's like 11. How old is Brody Jr.? Is he like 10 or 11? Damn. Jesus Christ, man. Life is going by too fast. But then he brought it back full circle. And then he talked about Tony Khan sending him a contract. And again, if you pay attention to what he says, he said, yeah, he sent me a contract. And who's to say that's the contract I actually want? Ooh. Man. And then he said, hey, Sammy, next week we have to decide who the real champion is. Because just because this is the TNT title doesn't mean it's not the main event title. Yeah, he's telling the truth, quite frankly. If they do, and I think they are going to do Hangman Page versus the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer next week. If they do that match next week, cool. The main event should be Cody versus Sammy in that ladder match. Because I don't see anything following it. If you ask me, nothing's going to follow that match. And here's the thing. Early predictions, the match is going to be awesome. No, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. When you think about the history between Sammy and Cody, oh man, it has all the makings to be an amazing match. All the makings to be an amazing match. That being said, I am going to assume that, this is just me, I think Cody drops the belt next week. Because I think the plan is to have him fight Hangman. Now, I know a lot of people are still like giving me shit about this. Guys, I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick with it. You can keep telling me that Alyx is not going to happen. He's going to fight Adam Cole, baby. And it could end up being Adam Cole. We'll find out. But, to me, and this is just how I feel about it. This is, again, my opinion. My opinion only. It's set up way too perfectly for him to continue holding that belt. And when you think about the future, does Cody really need that belt? I think it's better off on Sammy Guevara. And Sammy can feud with, I don't know, Miro. I personally would love to see Miro get the belt back at this point. Give it back to Miro when he brings in Lana. Or, excuse me, CJ Perry. I think Miro's okay. I heard he was injured. That's why he's been off TV. Okay, hopefully he's doing okay. But, yeah, I don't think Cody's going to hold that belt past next week, and he shouldn't. It's time for Cody to be the world champ. It's time for Cody to take his place as the centerfold of AEW. Call himself Mr. AEW. It's time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Cody going forward. But, yeah, it's about time we got this character off the ground. We got this clear heel, clear villain that thinks he's a babyface. It's clear that you know he's a villain, but he's not going to tell you he's a villain. So stop asking him, are you a heel? Because he's going to say, well, no, I'm a babyface. What are you talking about? And at this point in time, as good as this character is, I might actually buy it. So give me your thoughts about Cody down below. All right, let's play some super chats. We'll play these quick super chats, and then we'll get to the rest of the review.
Who do you want Johnny Gargano have a match next PPV for AEW in March? I am happy for Jon Moxley is back. I love Jon Moxley promo tonight.
So, what is looking like is going to be the case is, and I think everyone called this one, Gargano will interfere in the Adam Cole versus, Orange Cassidy Lights Out match, and that will be the match for Revolution. And it should be the match for Revolution.
What about Adam Cole against Orange Cassidy light-out match next week? Why you say Adam Cole match will not be awesome match?
I don't think I did. Again, guys, stop putting words into my mouth. Why y'all do that? When did I say that Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy's lights out match will not be an awesome match? I never said that. Quite frankly, I remember saying Cody and Sammy will be the main event of the show. The lights out match is not a part of the show. Last I checked. What will probably happen is, well, the more I think about it, actually, let me actually look at what I'm saying here. So, okay, if they are doing that lights out match, then common sense would tell us that that's probably going to be the final match. I mean, you could still do the ladder match and then go into the lights out match, but now that would take away from it, though. You know what I mean? They would probably. Damn, that is hard. I guess you would open. You don't want to open up the show with the ladder match either. You know what I mean? That's a toughie. Ooh, that's rough. I don't know what they're gonna do. You don't want to open up with the ladder match, but you don't also want to have the lights out match be the opening match either. That's tough. What would y'all do? Like, serious question. How would you book this? Because I don't know what to do. What will probably happen? Jesus Christ. I don't agree with this, but they'll probably open up with the ladder match, which is, you don't want to do that. You don't want to open up with the ladder match. Because everything else following is not, oh man, that's rough. But I guess you can close, you do the ladder match, and then you finish it up with the lights out match. But do you want to have those two together? Hey, y'all have fun with that one. That's quite a discussion. Sam actually made a good point when he brought up the fact that the lights out match could actually go last. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I think what they'll do is open up with the ladder match. Damn. Okay. We'll see how that works. And then we'll close with the lights out match, which will, of course, have the debut, the debut of Johnny Gargano, which I think we all see coming. We all see that coming, right? Alright, let's get to the rest of the show. I'm not going to go in order. I'm just going to talk about it as I see it. I absolutely loved that mixed gender tag match. Adam Cole and Britt Baker taking on Orange Cassidy and Kris Statlander. People need to wake up to Kris Statlander. Y'all sleeping. Now, I understand she's not necessarily the best in-ring technician, but she is a powerhouse. The displays of strength this woman has, incredible. And the crowd's getting more and more behind her. So, I love it. She's getting better every single week. She's trying to, build more of a relationship with the audience. They're going to put her in a feud with Layla Hirsch to get her more over. Good. I love that. And it also gets Layla over, who I think should have been a heel to begin with. Layla just screams heel. Layla Hirsch, I'm not going to lie, feels like Shayna Baszler. If Shayna Baszler was in AEW, that's what she should be doing. So, yeah, I want to see what they do with that feud. But this mixed gender match was amazing. It was fantastic. I loved the interactions between... Honestly, the best parts of the match was when the women were taking on the men. Loved when Cassidy was phantom kicking Brett and she stepped on his foot. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Adam Cole teasing a Panama Sunrise on Kris Statlander was like, I dare you. Freaking dare you. And then I think Britt Baker hit the curve stomp on Orange Cassidy. I don't know what the hell that was. But yeah, man, it's incredible to me when people, even nowadays, are so against mixed gender matches. Guys, it can work. It can work if you do the right stories with it. If you put the right people in there to make it believable, mixed gender matches can work. Just because there's women and men together, don't automatically assume it's shit. Don't be a Jim Cornette. And if you're a Jim Cornette, I'm not gonna hail Jim Cornette. Look, I like Jim Cornette. I respect what he's done, and I love his knowledge of wrestling. But my man, it's time to get with the program. It's 2022. The right people went over. Adam Cole and Britt Baker got the victory, as they should have, but it came at the cost of Britt Baker going through a table. So, of course, next week, lights out, Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy. That will be the match that Cole loses, but it won't go on his record. You want to know why it won't go on his record? Because it's a lights out match. It doesn't count. So, Orange Cassidy will beat Adam Cole in that match thanks to the debut of Johnny Gargano. As it should be. So, I think we all predict that. That's going to be a great match. Again, I assume that closes out Dynamite. Right? We close out Dynamite with the debut of Johnny Gargano. So, that's going to be a great addition. So, looking forward to that. My boy CM Punk beat Shawn Spears in record time. As soon as the bell rang, GTS, go to sleep, 1, 2, 3. I think it was like, what? I would have to literally time it. Let me actually pull it up, because it's literally the length of a GIF, and I just retweeted the GIF really quickly. So let me go back and let me count it, because I'm very curious to know how quick that match was. Okay, so here's the GIF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds. Literally 10 seconds. CM Punk beat Shawn Spears in 10 seconds. I love it. So this is the part where most of you come up to me like, oh, Lord have mercy, weren't you complaining about Natalya losing to Aaliyah in 3 seconds? Like, weren't you complaining about Bryan Danielson losing to Sheamus in 18 seconds? Okay, there's this thing called storytelling that neither of those matches had. There was no reason for Sheamus to beat Bryan in 18 seconds. There was no reason, really. Well, technically, they even told a story with Aaliyah and Natalya that was at least somewhat coherent. And it played into her being a heel and helping Aaliyah get over. So it really wasn't that bad. I just hate that it happened to Natalya. Here's a situation where Shawn Spears got played up as if the guy that's gonna slay CM Punk, he's gonna take CM Punk, he's gonna take him out to the back and pull the trigger. You had MJF on commentary hyping the shit out of him. He's about to tear CM Punk up. He's about GTS 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I love it. It was the complete opposite of what happened with Wardlow. See, Wardlow could have actually beaten CM Punk. He had him down. And then MJF got in the way. MJF fucked himself over. And then this week, it was the complete opposite. Shawn Spears just got his ass kicked by CM Punk. By the way, that's how it should be. We should have more matches like that. We need to establish tiers. And by the way, Shawn Spears doesn't mind doing that. Shawn Spears loves that. Oh, they're burying Shawn Spears. No, they're not. This is exactly what he loves. He loves that shit. He lives for that. He loves the role that he's in. I think he even did an interview when WWE was trying to push him as a legitimate babyface. It didn't click. Because that's not his role. You know, Tyler, was I going to call him Tyler Breeze? Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. I can remember when they brought him up. And they didn't really know what to do with him. But NXT did. NXT knew exactly what his role was. NXT knew that he was the underdog babyface that didn't win a lot. He's not supposed to win a lot. That's his character. So when he does win, it means something. That's the point. That's how someone like Shawn Spears gets over. It's not through him being this dominant heel that beats everybody. Now, every once in a while, he'll get a victory. Like on Dark, he beat a dude in like 15 seconds, which is why this story is so much. Oh, I love this. It works so well with that as well because he beat a dude on Dark in 15 seconds and he gets beat in 10 seconds. It works so well. It worked so well. MJF tries to attack CM Punk from behind, and then CM Punk turns around, catches him by the scarf, and escapes him. So that's the hype. That's the build for Revolution. He's going to continue to run from CM Punk until CM Punk gets his match with him, where he can't run no more. It will most likely be a singles match, or it might be in the steel cage. I think the match is going to be great, by the way. The match is going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. It just feels like it's going to be an excellent match. So, loved it. Loved it. 10 seconds. Mr. 10 seconds. Hey, a perfect 10 seconds? Like the video. We got 130 people live watching me. Good to have you all here. Be sure you get them likes up. Get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 130 people, but we got 87 likes. Oh, come on, yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Come the hell on. Alright. I saw that we had someone copying people's names. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry that we got people just trolling in this live chat. Like, it's crazy. When you look at the live chat, we got people who have no lives. And I gotta talk about it. Like, you have to be a sorry sack of shit to not only find ways to get into my live streams after you've been told not to come back, but now you're copying people's names. Like, what is your life? Is your life that miserable that you have to do that? Because it's actually kind of sad. But hey, you can keep coming in, but the moderators are just going to keep blocking you. So, Ultra Shadow, Firestar, Elias, you see it? Let it happen. And I know it's probably, what's his name, Junkie. But that's what's sad about it. Like, he has no life. That's what he does.
I thought that Dynamite was an upswing compared to the last weeks. A lot of great talking segments.
The Super Chat champion has spoken, and I agree. And I guess I should make it known that Nickname Mai will not be defending his belt in 2 weeks at the Rumble, so we will have a new Super Chat champion, unless he decides to change his mind, which I don't think he will. But he has also let you guys know that he will be back to get his belt at AEW's Revolution pay-per-view. So you might not hold the belt for that long, if I'm being honest with you. But then months after that, we got WrestleMania, so he might lose it again if he, is not really up for defending the belt during WWE events. But good to have you here, champ. Good to have you here. All right, the rest of the show was good. I guess I can talk about the King of the Black Thrones, the Kings of the Black Throne. Kings of the Black Throne. I love that theme song, and I love that entrance. Malakai Black and Brody King. Oh, so good. So good. And they massacred the Varsity Blondes. I'm just loving what they're doing. I'm still waiting on Julia to turn. You know that's where it's going. Julia's going to turn and join the Kings of the Black Throne. And afterwards, you saw Pac cut that awesome promo. It was a video package of a blind, the blind seer, the blind seer Pac. He had the card. I don't know what card that was, but essentially he's saying that he's coming for him. He is incorruptible. I'm assuming that's going to be a match at Revolution. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Malakai Black versus Pac? Come on! Yo! Let's go! Have we even gotten that match yet? I feel like we've already gotten that match. Let me look it up. I think no. I think I would know. I would know if we got that match. Give me a second. Malakai Black versus Pac. No, we haven't gotten the match yet. Okay, they were in a tag match together against each other, but we never got a one-on-one match. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Pac versus freaking Malakai Black. Give it to me. Give me that. Girl, give me that. Give me that. Hey, girl, give me that. That might be an obscure reference. No, that shouldn't be. Y'all should know that song. Lance Archer came out to attack Frankie Kazarian after he beat him in a match. Let me see here. Of course, Hangman Page had to come out to let him know, can't do that. So that's gonna be a match in the future. I'm not worried about that. Hangman Page ain't losing that belt before he loses it to Cody. Just saying. Roppongi Vice. Roppongi Vice versus the Young Bucks on Rampage. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna watch Rampage this Friday. Rampage looks stacked as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really good. But yeah, Lance Archer has Dan Lambert with him and Jake the Snake Roberts. Good to have him back as well. So they're doing something with him and Hangman. That's gonna be very short. I'm not really worried about that. Then we got a Team Taz promo where Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs are calling out Dante and his buddies, Lee Moriarty and Matt Sydal. So I have a question. Where the hell is Leo Rush? I've been asking that question for a while. I know he's okay. He's on Instagram talking about his new album. I think he's wrestling for PWG and New Japan. Oh, is he overseas? No, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, I thought it's been pretty weird seeing Dante Martin not have Leo Rush by his side. Like, it's been that way ever since Big Swole controversy, and he said what he said to Tony Khan, apologize, and you know, it's kind of crazy that he hasn't been seen since, but he'll probably be back, because I am hoping that he didn't get fired or he left again. Dude, you gotta listen. I love Leo Rush. I think he's one of the best wrestlers out there, but you have got to stop walking out. You have got to stop sabotaging. He just likes to self-sabotage himself. Why is that? I hope he didn't self-sabotage his opportunity, because I don't know if anyone else would work with him if he self-sabotaged a working agreement with AEW. I don't think WWE wants him. So yeah, like, dude, this is one of those things. I don't want to compare him to freaking what's homegirl's name from Lucha Underground. I'm looking it up. Lucha Underground female wrestlers. I completely forgot about her. Ivelisse. That's who it was. Yeah, I'm not gonna compare him to Ivelisse yet, but you know what I mean? Bruh, get your act together. Come on, man. Don't self-sabotage yourself. I hope that's not what's happening. I hope he's just having a break. And he'll be back soon. So, let me see what else happened on this show. I think I covered everything. So, Serena Deeb beat the fuck out of Skye Blue. I like Skye Blue. Yes, she's great. Yes, she needs some work. But she has a great upside. She reminds me, she kind of reminds me of Cora Jade, Elena Black. It just feels like there's a lot of potential in this girl. And when she figures it out, she's going to be a massive hit. So, I have that feeling that Skye Blue is going to be something big in the future. But for right now, Serena Deeb is the heater. Serena Deeb is the one we have to keep strong for Hikaru Shida, because she's going to fight Hikaru Shida at the pay-per-view. Man, they are shaping this shit up to be a great pay-per-view. I'm assuming that next week we're going to get Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez. And that might be a number one contendership match. Because look, guys, I think that's the rest of the show. Is that the rest of the show? Because All Ego Ethan Page calls out Jon Moxley. They're going to be fighting on Rampage. That's great. And then Darby and Sting versus the Acclaimed in the main event. Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. So, I think it's safe to say that the main event assuming that this is what they want to do, I believe the main event for AEW's Revolution is going to be Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. Now, I know most of you just went, what? Why? Okay, well, if we get the card that I think we're going to get, let's just assume we do CM Punk versus MJF. We do Cody Rhodes versus Hangman Page. I don't see CM Punk beating MJF. I sure as hell don't see Hangman Page beating Cody Rhodes. So, we need a happy ending. Right? Thunder Rosa beats Britt Baker. You need to do that. If you're going to have MJF beat CM Punk, which is most likely going to happen, you have, I'm assuming, again, Cody beating Hangman Page, which is going to be a massive heater. You need to end it on a good note. You got to send fans home happy. Thunder Rosa beating Britt Baker is the way to do it. So, that card, because I'm thinking about the matches I laid out for that. I said freaking Malakai Black versus Pac. And then I said what was the other match I said? Damn, I gotta start writing this down. Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb. That's probably gonna be like a no rules match. Oh man, this show's gonna be boss. But yeah, if we do Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa at that show, that has to be the main event. Because it has the most story. Fans have been anticipating a freaking Thunder Rosa Britt Baker match for over a year. That's the place to do it. The main event was Darby Allin and Sting taking on the Acclaimed, who before the match took a little shot at WWE. I love the line talking about some. Let me find it. God. I had to look it up. I'm sorry. It was such a good line. I have to say it. So where is it? Here it is. The Acclaimed beating that ass. The Acclaimed beating that ass. If you were hating, fighting us. Okay, I can't rap very well. It says the Acclaimed beating that ass. If you were hating, fighting with us is gory self-mutilation. They don't miss. AEW does not miss. It's really, really cool that anytime the news hits, they are ready to go. And that's why they are what they are, man. They are ahead of the pack. So, someone was going to make a shot or take a shot at WWE, right? I love it. I love it, dude. Now, the match itself, I'm not going to lie. It started raining around this time, so I didn't see a majority of the match. I did see clips. I saw that Darby Allin got taken out early, and Sting had to fight the 1-on-2. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shoot, is the Acclaimed going to win? Are we going to give the Acclaimed a strong victory here? Because that would set them up to fight for the tag team titles. And the Acclaimed versus the Jurassic Express Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at the pay-per-view. Although I already saw it. No, that's not what happened. Darby came back out, did a freaking running body dive on freaking one of the Acclaimed men. I don't know. I don't remember because I couldn't see it live because it was raining. But long story short, Sting and Darby Allin win. I'm assuming it was a great match. People are saying it was a great match. I believe them. Jurassic Express might be fighting Sting and Darby Allin. Oh, yo. Yeah, Revolution is gonna be fucking stacked. Jurassic Express versus Sting and Darby Allin. Oh my goodness. I hope Bryan comes back. I mean, yeah, we could easily do Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. Damn. Shit. You know what? I think that's everything. Did I talk about everything? Someone said talk about Matt Hardy and Andrade's segment. Oh, the HFO stuff where Matt Hardy gave half of his HFO funding to Andrade. Okay. Really quickly, we'll do this and then we'll get to booking Revolution because I think Revolution is going to be a great show. Is anyone else just not feeling the HFO? I'm actually kind of tired of it. I think HFO is a waste of time. It's not helping anybody involved. It's not helping Private Party. It's not helping Butcher and Blade. It's not helping Bunny. And it's definitely not going to help Andrade. So the sooner we can break that up, the better. Have Matt do his own thing until Jeff comes in, because I think Jeff still has a couple more weeks before he can freely work. Although I'm pretty sure he can work because he got fired. Well, okay. If you got fired, I still think you have a 90-day clause. Alright. Maybe that's what it is. I thought if you were released, well, released or fired is still the same thing. Okay, so 90 days for Jeff Hardy. When that happens, break this up. Have Private Party do their own thing. Have the Butcher and Blade do their own thing. Bunny is great by herself. Have her be the hardcore queen. Because I love that match with the women. She's the hardcore queen now. Andrade should be doing something else. We gotta... Damn it, man. Can we... Listen, y'all. Alright, are we over Ric Flair? Are we just done giving Ric Flair shit? Okay, we bring him in now, because I'm ready to bring him in and have him be with Andrade, because Andrade just seems to be spinning his wheels until Ric Flair comes in. So let's bring him in and have him do his own thing, quite frankly. I would love to see Andrade win the TNT title from Sammy. We can do that match. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So, yeah, I'm not feeling the HFO. Quite frankly, breaking them up would be the best thing for them. But, yo, let's have some fun. Let's see if we can book Revolution. I want to book Revolution. So let's let me pull up a notepad here. I think I can pull one up. All right, so in the live chat, here's what we'll do for the Hangout. This will be the Hangout. Let's book Revolution. So that's my review of AEW Dynamite. To the rest of you here, thank you. If that's what you were here for, there you go. But for the rest of the show, let's have some fun. Let's see if we can book Revolution, because I would love to book Revolution with you guys, and I'll show you guys the list. So write off some ideas, write off some match ideas. This is AEW Revolution. Let me see. Revolution 2022 fantasy booking. Fantasy. So I think we've already established a couple of matches. 1 second. Alright. How we doing, by the way? I moved the microphone over to the left. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? I know I sound a bit far away, but you know, I kind of feel like, I don't know, like I liked it when it was in front of me. I could hear myself more, but y'all let me know how I sound. Okay, so first match, CM Punk versus MJF. That probably will open up the show. So that's number one. I think I said Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb. We need to give that money. That match needs a stipulation. What we thinking about in terms of a stipulation? Where's our head at on that one? I'm very curious to know where our head's at on that stipulation. I'll let y'all sit on that one. FTR versus the Briscoes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Good. That would be really freaking dope if we got that down. I think I said Cody Rhodes versus Hangman Page. And I said Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Okay. Do we want Adam Cole on the card? How are we feeling about Adam Cole on the card? I think everybody's cool with it. First Blood? Y'all want to do First Blood for Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb? Actually, I love it. First Blood. Perfect. That would be freaking amazing. Oh, that's going to be freaking awesome. I love it. So, First Blood and then Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa in the main event. That will just be a regular match. We don't need to add anything else to that. So, Cody versus Hangman for the championship for sure. So, I'm going to put Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston on here. But I heard that Eddie Kingston is out due to an orbital... a broken orbital bone. Actually, let me look at something really quickly. Let me see. How long does it take for a broken orbital bone to heal? It's 3 weeks. Okay. 3 to 4 weeks. Alright. Fuck it. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Yeah, Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. We'll put it on there. Do we want Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson? We cool with that? I'm gonna put that on there. So, Sting, Darby Allin. I like that. Sting and Darby Allin versus Jurassic Express. That's a tag match. Do we want Adam Cole on the show? You want Adam Cole? Gargano versus Cole? Yep. Some people said Gargano versus Cole. Sure. And we might have to take some of these matches out. Because I feel like we might have too many singles matches. And Sammy's got to have a match. Who does Sammy fight? See, that's where we went into an issue. We gotta have the champions on the card. So we already had the tag match, tag team champs, Jurassic Express versus Sting versus Darby. We got the women's championship, Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. We gotta have Jade Cargill on there. I assume Jade would be. Who would Jade defend against? Kris Statlander? Who we feeling for? Who we feeling for Jade? Let's see. Someone said Man of the Year versus Jurassic Express. We could do that. Did I say? Oh shit! Pac versus. Yeah, Pac versus Malakai Black. It's gonna be like organized. These are gonna be hard as hell.
Adam Cole against Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, so we have that on there. Okay, so Jade versus Kris Statlander sounds great. People are saying, well, Layla Hurst versus Kris Statlander is not going to really be on. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to put that on the show. Someone say Miro versus Sammy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put Miro versus Sammy on there. That's fine. Okay, so I guess we can do Jade Cargill because Kris Statlander is involved with a feud against Layla Hirsch. You want to do Ruby Soho? We already did the match. I mean, that one's hard. I'm gonna let y'all talk about that one. Okay, so let's stop. Let's see how many matches we got so far. Matter of fact, let me pull it up on the screen so y'all can see what's going on here. 1 second. So here's what we have on the screen so far. And here we go. Alright, so the matches. CM Punk, MJF, Hikaru Shida, Serena Deeb, First Blood, which I love. I love that. FTR versus Briscoes. Yes, that's good. Okay. Pac versus Malakai Black. Miro versus Sammy Guevara. Jade Cargill versus Ruby Soho. We can rule that out if you want to. Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. Sting and Darby Allin versus Jurassic Express. Gargano. See, I feel like that's too stacked. Let's take out a few matches. That might be too stacked. No, I didn't. I mean, dude, it's right there.
Why you forgot about Ruby Soho have a match?
Well, I didn't. She's right there, dude. Oops, sorry. 1 second, y'all. My bad. Forgot to switch it back. Okay, I think we're good. There it is. Alright, so, when you have a loaded roster, not everybody can be on the card. So, this is the hard part. This is a process of elimination. I don't think, for me, we don't really need the TBS title on the card. Because TBS title should be defended on TBS. Fair enough? Okay. As much as I want... Okay, see, here's the thing. I don't really know if Eddie's going to be healthy enough to do Jericho versus Eddie Kingston for the show. But you need Chris Jericho on the pay-per-view. You need Jon Moxley on the pay-per-view, especially Bryan Danielson. So, I can't necessarily drop Jericho and Eddie or Mox or Bryan. I'm not dropping Sammy and Miro because that's a TNT title. Do I dare drop Gargano and Cole? Nah, I can't. Damn it. How many matches is that? I think this is good, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 matches. Okay, so CM Punk and MJF is 20 minutes. Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb will probably be a good 10, 15, 13. 10, 13, that won't be too long. FTR and Briscoe shouldn't go too long, 15. Pac and Malakai Black that's going to go a while. See, we also have to think about, okay, well, clearly, I don't see Mox and Bryan going that long. That will probably be a good 10, 15. Eddie and Chris Jericho will be a good 10, 15. Miro and Sammy might go a while. We'll see. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm satisfied. What y'all think about this card? What we thinking? How we feel about the card? Dante Martin win the AEW ring? No, he didn't win the AEW ring. I think no, MJF won it again. So he didn't win it. Someone said we're definitely gonna get Undisputed Era versus I think they're going by a different name now. Paragon versus the Elite. Oh, you know we're gonna get Omega and the Young Bucks versus Adam Cole and his boys. That's for sure. Yeah, Lethal versus Starks will be on a regular. Yeah, nah. Lethal and Starks can have a match on Dynamite. We don't need to have them on a pay-per-view. Like, consider who would you pay money to see? You know what I mean? Ricky Starks versus Dante. Ricky Starks versus Dante on a pay-per-view? The only time I would see a Dante getting a match of that caliber is if he fights a Leo Rush. Now, if you said Leo Rush versus Dante, yes, sir. I would happily pay, but I'm not paying $50 for Ricky Starks versus Dante, even with that having a build. I would rather save that for like a special event, you know. But nah, Dante shouldn't be having a pay-per-view match against Ricky Starks. He could have a pay-per-view match against Leo Rush. That's my opinion. Yeah, so personally, this is fine. The only match I'm against, I hate to say it, but Cole and Gargano might have to be dropped. We might have to put that for a Dynamite. But we'll see. We'll see. The card right now, the way that looks, shit. That's a great ass card. And Malik Hilt says he didn't say Leo Rush because he don't know where he is. I mean, he's out there. He chilling. He chilling like a villain. That is a good question though. Where the hell is Leo Rush? But yeah, like the card as it is now, maybe take out one more match and it would be perfect. But that's pretty rough. That's a rough position. I would hate to be in Tony Khan's. Tony Khan must be having the biggest headache right now because there's too many big names. And you're gonna end up disappointing people, but you know what? Guess what? Hey. That's them the breaks, man. That's what you have to deal with. That's what you have to deal with when you're the owner of a company with some of the best talent on the roster. This is what you call a good problem. A good problem. You want to have good problems. So, yeah, to me, for sure, that's something I would definitely look into. CM Punk, MJF, Hikaru Shida, Serena Deeb, First Blood, Pac versus Malakai Black, FTR versus the Briscoes, Miro versus Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston, Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson, Sting and Darby Allin versus Jurassic Express, Gargano versus Adam Cole, Cody versus Heyman, and then Britt versus Thunder Rosa. That's it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I might have to post that shit. I'm gonna post that on goddamn Twitter and see what people say about it. Because the more I look at it, the more I like it. Jade Cargill versus Jazz? What if you did something like... maybe like Jade Cargill versus a returning legend? Nah, you wouldn't say that for Dynamite, though. It depends on what the legend is. Like, Jade Cargill versus, like, Alita would be pay-per-view. Or a Trish Stratus is pay-per-view. I wouldn't... shit, we'll have to figure it out. Let's figure it out later. Alright, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Look, I'm tired. Let's call it a day. So, as always, thank you for supporting me. Be sure you, as you file out, you check out my Kickstarter. We're doing really well so far with that. We have 70, I think it's like, I just checked it, $71. So, hey, $71 in only a few days, and we got 2 more months left for it. I feel good about that. So, hey, listen, if you want to contribute to the Kickstarter, the link is down below in the description box. The goal is 5,000. I think we can hit it. We got the numbers for it. So, if you want to contribute to that, $5. $5 from, listen, if you can just donate $1, it would help. But $5 would go a long way for me. If I get 20 people from this stream go donate $5 to that Kickstarter, it goes up $100. And it won't even charge you right away. It'll charge you at the end of the 60 days. So. figure it out.
Cole versus Gargano should be double or nothing emo.
We'll figure that one out. So, yeah, donate to my Kickstarter or donate to me on Cash App or Venmo. However you want to send me money. Just, those are my ways to do it. Kickstarter, Cash App, or Venmo. And as always, leave a comment, like the video. The more you leave comments, the more you like the video, the more this will get recommended to other people. Help me grow my audience. Help expand the brand of Alex's World. And y'all know the rest. You know, do your things, do the good things, all the YouTube things. And I will catch you on Friday. I will catch you on Friday for my SmackDown and Rampage review. If nothing crazy happens. Why is it that every time I say that, something crazy... Y'all, fucking Vulture got called a Nazi... A Nazi commander's name. They're calling him Gunther Stark. Well, Gunther. Like, I said that, and next thing you know, a wrestler is called a Nazi. Like, what the... I probably should stop saying that. But if nothing crazy happens, I will see you Friday for my live stream for SmackDown and Rampage. Then on Sunday, GCW. I will be watching and reviewing GCW live. So, it's a busy week. But then next week, I think I'm going to be doing a stream every day. We got Raw, and then Rampage. The AEW Beach Break Dynamite. Then there's the preview for Royal Rumble, and then SmackDown, and then the Rumble on Saturday. God damn. Yeah, I'm going to need that break on Tuesday. I think for me, for my sanity, I'm going to deliberately take a break on Tuesday. Even if something crazy happens, I need that break on Tuesday. So, Sunday live stream, Monday live stream, Tuesday is a break. I don't give a shit if Hitler, if they call someone Adolf Hitler. Alright? And then, of course, Wednesday is AEW Beach Break. Thursday is the Royal Rumble preview and predictions. Friday is SmackDown. And then, of course, Saturday is the Royal Rumble. I think we're going to stick with that. Sounds good? Awesome. Well, you guys have a great rest of your night. Catch you guys in a couple of days. If nothing crazy happens. Cool? Cool. See you guys next time right here in Alex's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.